She's been making videos lately, talking about how much she loves boxing and sharing different thoughts. But to me, it's obvious what's really going on. I've said this before and I still believe it. She wants to get back with her husband. It's clear that she's hurting because he's not reaching out or trying to reconcile. You can tell he's also upset, maybe even heartbroken, because he really tried to make their relationship work. There were rumors that he was abusive toward her, but none of that was ever proven. And honestly, knowing Remy Ma's strong personality, if that kind of behavior had actually happened, she wouldn't have stayed silent. She's not the type of woman to quietly tolerate something like that. Remy has always been outspoken and tough. If something serious had gone down, she would have addressed it publicly a long time ago. That's why I find those claims hard to believe. Of course, like most couples, they probably had their share of disagreements or arguments over the years. No relationship is perfect. People clash, tempers flare, and sometimes things get heated. But I don't think their issues went beyond the normal ups and downs of a long relationship. What I do believe is that Remy is deeply embarrassed right now. She seems to be handling the situation in a very immature way, acting out instead of dealing with her emotions honestly. She might have thought she could behave however she wanted, and that her husband would always stay because he loved her so much. He always put her first, supported her, and tried to build a life with her. I think she took that love for granted. She probably never believed he would actually walk away, but eventually he reached his limit. He must have gotten to the point where he said, "I've done all I can. I've given you everything. I've loved you the best I could. I can't do this anymore." And when he decided to move on, I don't think she ever expected him to really mean it. Now, instead of accepting what happened, she's throwing subtle jabs and making indirect comments about his new girlfriend. She's even saying things about wanting to box like she could somehow compete with a professional female boxer, but that's not going to end well for her. It's just another way of acting out, trying to get attention, or maybe even make him jealous. But honestly, that kind of behavior only makes her look more hurt and confused. All this drama on social media, the live streams, the interviews, the back and forths, it's messy. I'm actually glad to see that more men, especially black men, are starting to handle these kinds of situations differently. They're not reacting emotionally anymore. They're using their minds instead of letting anger or pride take over. Sometimes the smartest thing a man can do is stay quiet. Look at examples like Corey Hardrict and Tia Mowry. Corey didn't say much publicly when things fell apart between them. He just stayed silent, stayed focused, and moved forward. That's how a man should handle heartbreak, with calm and dignity. It's not easy, especially when you've given your all to a woman, built a life together, and maybe even share children. The pain runs deep, but still silence can be powerful. When you stay quiet, you don't feed the gossip or the drama. You don't give people fuel to twist your words or use your emotions against you. You protect your peace. So my advice to any man going through something similar is this. Don't do interviews, don't post about it, don't jump on anyone's platform to explain your side. Just live your life and let your actions speak. If you know in your heart that you did right by her, that's enough. Stay strong, keep praying, and focus on healing. Sometimes silence speaks louder than anything you could say. In this situation, his silence says it all. It tells you everything you need to know without him having to defend himself. When you look at how she's acting, emotional, defensive, unpredictable, it's pretty clear that she's the one who messed up. I've lived long enough to recognize when someone is guilty or regretful just by their behavior. The body language, the tone, the attitude, all of that reveals more than words ever could. And when a man is truly hurt, you can tell. You can see it in his distance, in how he just doesn't want to deal with the person anymore. When a man no longer argues, when he doesn't try to explain or fight back, that means he's done. He's not angry anymore. He's just finished. And that's the energy I get from him right now. He doesn't want revenge, he doesn't want attention, he doesn't even want to talk about it. He just wants peace and space. That kind of withdrawal usually happens when a man's heart has been broken badly. When someone he truly loved disappointed him in ways he didn't expect. He's not cold. He's protecting himself. And I think that's exactly what's happening here. Remy has always been bold and unpredictable. But this time, her behavior feels more like desperation than confidence. He probably had people around him, family members, close friends, maybe even other women in his family, who encouraged him to take care of himself and stop tolerating the disrespect. He always talked about wanting to be a good husband, about valuing marriage and loyalty.
The word hit because Remy has already alleged that Papoose has been hitting her, allegedly. Okay? And so we talked about that last year. And he sent lawyers at me, and it's still up. The video is still the hell up. Because if her team is telling me that this is the reason why she started doing what she was doing, because you wasn't paying attention to her, you wasn't loving on her, you wasn't buying her flowers, you wasn't spending time with her, which I don't believe. And then you had the audacity to beat her. Just like I heard you beat up her side dude, which is the T-Move version of yours. I'm like, how do you feel about beating up somebody that look just like you? How do you feel like beating up your doppelganger? Like, come on now. That's like beating up your evil twin, your evil spirit. Don't do that. You need them to help you get through life. We need bad, we need evil, bad, good, and all that stuff like that. Don't do that. Don't do that to your brother husband. Papoose, this is your brother husband. Just like Remy. Claressa is your sister wife. Claressa is your sister wife. So all five of them can really, please, where's Love and Hip Hop? Somebody find Love and Hip Hop, because we need all five of them in a show. The only person right now that is innocent until proven guilty is Tony Rich, Claressa Shields' fiance. Because apparently he's the innocent bystander, and we have yet to have his side dude pop out, because the way he be looking, he looks like he's the femme in the relationship with her. I can see why she fell over and was falling asleep on the floor with Papoose. And so, to the messages that I posted today, because I was just so excited I wasn't reading them right. Remy posted messages that she had got out of Papoose's phone of Claressa, basically asking, hold on, let me pull it up, and demanding, okay, why isn't Papoose answering the phone? Because I was just like, this morning when we did that live, I was just like, why would Remy be like upset about Papoose not falling asleep on the phone with her? Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like, or you don't want to answer your phone, or you can't at least like tell me when you get home and stuff like that. Like, I was like, Remy, you're 45 years old. Who do that? Don't nobody do that. And then y'all corrected me, as you should, saying that was Claressa, the young girl, because this is a version. This is Remy's younger version.
Claressa Shields got involved after Remy Ma went online saying sometimes it's better to just fight and settle things face to face. Claressa didn't hold back. She basically said, if you want to fight, let's do it. I'm not scared of you or anyone else. She was ready for whatever came her way. Claressa showed that tough attitude she's known for, and made it clear she's not here for drama. She's here for action. Now she's in New York, making rap videos and responding to Remy's words, saying she doesn't care what anyone thinks. Her message was simple. If Remy really wants to go there, she's ready to handle it.
Y'all wanna know what really gets on my nerves, that grinds my gears, grinds them so bad, is that when y'all think I give a f***, listen to me. I do not give a f*** about so much shit. And then it kill me when y'all think that because I respond, I give a f***. I don't give a f***. I be bored responding, needing something to do. I done worked out 2 hours straight. The rest of my day is free. I'm on an all fruit damn detox. I don't give a f***. I'm bored. Don't ever think that because I responded to you that I care, because I don't give a f*** about you, about her, about him. I don't give a f*** about nothing. That's the truth. That's the truth. Cause
I guess he wanna make me wifey or something. Kinda lock me down, gonna indict me or something.
Okay.
Now she on the ground talking spicy for nothing. His girlfriend mad, guess she wanna fight me or something. I know you like to hate it. Braveheart, yeah, I ain't afraid of that. I never hesitate to take a risk.
Never.
5 fingers, close your hand, make a fist. 5 weeds, make them pay, make them miss.
Ooh.
Flat line, I ain't gonna play.
Hey.
I'm so paid. I refuse to be broke when I reach your age. I don't turn down no face. I put my foot up in your legs. I need some new haters. I don't see y'all.
Where y'all at?
And now, and they been running. Saying they to go, but never did
Nothing.
in the whip stunting. I be in the Bentley Spurs like I'm Tim Duncan. Always been a head buster, yeah, I bust head. Louis Vuitton red bottoms, yes, I love red. But now you with a boss. She's the worker, baby.
Brokey.
And I deserve it, baby. Cause ain't nobody give me shit, I had to earn it, baby.
Yes.
She don't like me cause I spend money. Now I'm in the real estate, I've been crib hunting.
Flip. Okay. What's up?
Some people say I'm a killer. Jab to the mouth, then the shot to the liver.
Ooh.
Her man wanna take me to dinner. I call him, what's her name? I don't even remember.
Let me tell you something, especially to the younger people listening, your life belongs to you. You are the one who decides who gets access to your world, and that's something you must take responsibility for. Don't blame everyone else when things go wrong. Who you let in, who you trust, and who you love, those are your choices. There are still good men out here, and there are still good women out here. Don't let what you see online or what you hear from bitter people make you think otherwise. You don't have to involve yourself in all this drama and foolishness that plays out on social media. Just because someone else's life is messy doesn't mean yours has to be. Don't go around saying, all men are this way or all women do that. No, that's not fair or true. Those are just the people you've dealt with. Those are your experiences, not the experiences of everyone else. If you keep running into bad relationships, it's time to look at the choices you're making, not at an entire gender. The truth is, there are plenty of people who are kind, loyal, respectful, and ready to love the right way. But you have to be smart about who you let into your life. Now, everybody's been talking about this whole Remy Ma and Papoose situation. It's been all over the internet, and everyone has an opinion about it. Even comedians like Corey Holcomb and others have weighed in. A lot of people say that men today are choosing women who let them do whatever they want, women who won't challenge them or hold them accountable. But that's not always true. Sometimes, men fall in love with the wrong woman because they believe she's worth it, and they try to stand by her even when she disrespects them. Take Remy Ma and Papoose, for example. She publicly humiliated him. She made him look foolish in front of everyone. This man was loyal to her, supported her career, stood by her when she was in prison, and tried to build a family and a future with her. Yet she disrespected him in front of the world. And still people wonder why he's quiet or why he walked away. It's been said that Papoose even confronted another man over her, possibly putting himself in danger because he was emotional. That's one of the biggest mistakes we as men make. When a woman disrespects you or acts out of line, don't take it personally. That's not a reflection of you. That's a reflection of her. You can't fix her character and you can't force loyalty. Too many men lose their peace or even their freedom over women who don't value them. They let their emotions control them, fighting other men or acting out just to prove something. But at the end of the day, it's never worth it. If she wants to act wild, let her. Walk away. Protect your peace. And here's the irony. Papoose stood by Remy when she went to prison. You'd think that would have made her appreciate him more. He showed her what loyalty looked like. He showed her real love. Most people would have moved on, but he didn't. He waited for her, supported her, and stayed faithful. That's rare. But instead of honoring that, she embarrassed him. Even 50 Cent jumped into the situation like he always does, adding his usual sense of humor to it. He warned Claressa Shields not to fight Remy Ma, saying Remy might take it too far because of her past and her tough personality. Of course, 50 was also promoting his liquor brand while joking about it. That's just his style, but he wasn't entirely wrong. Remy has always been strong-minded and quick to defend herself. But let's be honest, people are siding with Papoose for a reason. They remember all the interviews where Remy herself told us how good of a man he was. She went on shows like Drink Champs talking about how he held her down when she was locked up, how he was loyal, how he stayed faithful. She told the world how much he loved her. And now, after everything she said, we see her publicly disrespecting him? That doesn't add up. Then you hear people saying that maybe he was abusive. But where's the proof? Anyone can make a claim like that when things go bad. Too often, women throw that out there just to make a man look bad. And sure, it could be true, but it could just as easily be false. The thing is, Remy has always been outspoken, loud, and aggressive. If that kind of abuse had really happened, she would have said something a long time ago. So when people see her acting out, talking wild and embarrassing him. They start to connect the dots. Her behavior speaks louder than any words. This whole situation just feels messy and childish. And what's worse is that it's playing out for the world to see. But that's what the internet has turned into. A place where people love to watch drama. Every time a celebrity couple breaks up or argues online, everyone runs to see the latest gossip. People love mess. They love seeing the downfall of relationships, especially when it's famous people involved. And of course 50 Cent always jumps in to stir the pot and make jokes. That's just who he is. He likes to comment, be funny, and promote his businesses while doing it. But underneath all that humor, there's a serious truth here. This situation isn't love. It never really was, not in the truest sense. Real love, black love in particular, is about more than just passion or chemistry. It's about commitment, sacrifice, and accountability. It's about being willing to stay and work through the hard times, not just showing off when things are good. Love isn't something that just happens. It's something you practice every day. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when you're angry, tired, or frustrated. It's about learning to forgive, communicate, and grow together. But what most people see today isn't that. They see the surface, the glam, the photos, the interviews, and they call it love. But true love takes work, takes patience, takes humility. So if you're watching this, stop looking at celebrities or social media influencers as examples of what love should be. Their lives are built for entertainment, not inspiration. Real relationships happen in private, not online. If you really want to experience love, you have to live it every single day. You have to make sacrifices, be patient, and take accountability. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Anyway, I'll end this here. If you made it this far, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Remember, protect your peace, choose wisely, and don't get caught up in someone else's chaos. Much love, and I'll see you next time. Peace.